Okay. Here we go. Okay. It's coming in. There we go. Okay. Welcome. Okay. Welcome, guys. Wow. A lot of guys. Alright. How you guys doing? Let's see. Let's get things ready to roll. Okay. Good. Mic check looks on. You can hear me? Okay. Cool. At least it looks on. Okay. Cool. Yeah, we can tell. Yeah, that's good. Oh, good, I changed that. Okay. Had something open that doesn't need to be open for now. Okay, cool. I think I'm ready. Beep. Alright, how you guys doing? Let's see here. Alright. Hi, Star. Hi, Yalker. Welcome. And a cookie. Let's see. So we're getting there with this project here. It's getting kind of close to being finished. We're almost there. Hey, is that's fix? What's up with that? I'm honestly not sure what you mean by that. But welcome. So I kind of did a little bit of work, but not like super much. You can probably tell that there's not super much that I did. Let's see though. I did, yeah, last time the texture work actually corrupted. So all that texture paint, that whole work that I did last time, it actually got deleted somehow. I know why, but it's like, it shouldn't happen while I'm working on it. That's the weird thing that happened, is that, so if you remember that we had all these, let me just get into it. Beep. We had these beep beep. This like model here, and then we drew on top with. I'm using my pen. Probably don't need that for right now, but yeah, I drew on top, painted it, and then worked on this part too. But when I was doing Toaster Time, I opened like a web browser, and then sometime during that, I looked through the footage, and it's just like when it was invisible. So sometime during that time, the textures got deleted. Obviously, I got them back, but it's just like, man, that was really frustrating. So, yeah, for this one, I was able to actually take a screenshot from the stream, and then map it back onto as a UV. To where, I don't know what that would be called. This one. So, yeah, you can see like, yeah, it's already kind of crusty because there's a screenshot of it from the YouTube video, and then I just kind of placed it back from where I had it. So yeah, I painted over it a little bit to clean it up a little bit. Oh yeah, there was actually, the way that I paused it, it had the YouTube logo on it in my screenshots, so I had to like carefully paint over around that and kind of see where the edges are of where the original was. So it made it a little bit brighter, I guess. So there we go. It looks more natural, I hope. And then the other one, for this hill, mountain, far thing, right, left thing, this one basically did blow up. It did get erased. And I wasn't able to find a suitable one just because it was so like, cause the other one is more flat, so it's easier to like kind of just map it back on, but this one had like the pointy part that it kind of goes up, and I just didn't want to do it the same way again. So I didn't really like it either. So the way that we did it on stream, I felt like I could have done better, so I kind of just redid it. So it's from scratch again, so oh well, it's more blurry, a little bit more subdued. This little greeny part that was in the original Bob Ross painting, I can zoom in on that. I was trying to figure out what this was and trying to figure out what's over here, and it's just like, I'm just gonna, I don't know. It looked weird of having it be too crisp, so I just kind of left it to be more impressionist, I guess. So, but yeah. So there we go. We're trying to get that, and we're about here. So let's see, and I'll say hello to you guys. Welcome. Welcome here. Sasha and Elijah and Noodle. Welcome. Glad you all could make it. It's been a fun last week. Let me get going on to the next part so I can get this set up, and then I'll do my little story. Let's see. So let's see. We could do this middly part, this whole section here to here. I expanded it a little bit to this side. I moved the points over across here, so I'm gonna be working on this. So important thing is to make sure that all the geometry looks good before texture painting, because obviously if it doesn't look, excuse me, clean or whatever, if you start to really mess with it, or like after the fact you want to mess with it, then it's like it's not gonna work well. So I'm just gonna do one more little tight swoop to see, like, maybe this point over here, you know, could be, I'm zooming out actually, could be a little bit figured out here. At least just do this. Check that out. Just to move it down a little bit. Oop. Hey guys, there's more people. Hello. I've been in Rhyme. Welcome. I've been here. Good evening. Good evening to you. Let's see. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, my weather's been really it's hot over the last weekend. I don't know for you guys if it's been hot. I haven't been following along. See, like, is it just the Pacific Northwest that's like really getting it, or is it like this vortex or something that's traveling across or something? Because it's been hot, like records and stuff of like, oh, it's gonna be 100 in whatever it wants to be today. So being an inside boy, it's like, okay, let's see if we can cross ventilate or figure something out to cool myself down. Pretty random. Interesting. Alright, you're in a different continent, so that's a little bit it's not gonna help. Smart UV project. Beep. Ooh, I found some little holes. Interesting. Oh, was it trying to use a different, let's see, it's trying to do an alpha. Let's take that out. Let's see what that does. Not Dane. Okay. It says using ground mid, which is UV ground mid. Oh, weird. It's because it's getting these black spots around here because the texture sheet actually got a little bit messed up here. Maybe I already had a good version of this. Let's try just regular unwrap. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty fun if I just kind of move this over on the X, which is the middle, and that'll be fun. Probably don't want these to be squishy, so let's try a square grid. This is probably what I did before. Let's see. Just gotta make the UV map the same scale as last time, apparently. All these are even. That's good. Good rule of thumb with UV is to try and if you have something that you want with more detail, then you want a larger surface area so that the pixels per whatever can be elongated, you know, or like have more surface area so like there's more dots per inch or pixels per inch. If you have it too small, if the polygon is too small and you want a like high quality image picture in it, then it's not gonna quite work. It's gonna look blurry. It's gonna look like a PS1 or N64 style texture quality. So glad we figured out step one. Oh yeah, I also added these little darker tree nubs. These balls that are a little bit, tree balls that are a little bit darker colored. They work from the right angle, like that. Seems to kind of go. Yeah, I'm not designing this to be a 360 walk around thing, so it's all gonna be very plated camera, and I'm actually using all these perspective tricks, like the water kind of gets big and then it kind of gets to like a point over here, where in reality it probably would be wide back here all the way through, but at the right perspective it'll look like it just goes straight into the distance. So yeah. Okay. You had a flood here, a lot of rain. Yeah, we had no rain, or even we didn't really have clouds in Seattle. Guess I should say that. Yeah. That's why it got really, really hot, is because we didn't have any clouds or any kind of canopy or umbrella to really shade us, or at least bring it down, maybe less than 100 or 90. It kind of had a parabola of it kind of going whoop, and we're slowly getting into the downward of the bell shape, actually. So, yeah, we're getting there, but it's not quite comfortable yet. It's still hot, basically. Yeah. So I've been relatively uncomfortable the last between streams, the last streams. Let's name this, just so I can have a regular sounding name here. Okay. So this is what we got so far. Let's turn on the reference. I can see what I'm trying to go for here. Oops. Okay. What was that other thing? Highways are unusable right now. Highways. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I think I saw some videos of you know, the people who take advantage of heat or do something funny, where they had cooking cookies on their on their car, like inside, so like the sun would go into the front window. So it's just unusual for Seattle to have like that much of a heat. So that's why it's special. Is like, man, it's not supposed to be this hot. You know, we're supposed to be like, we're a cookie. It's like supposed to be, you know, gloomy. It's supposed to be dark. It's supposed to be wainy, and it's not. What am I trying to do? I need to go to text paint. Okay, well that's that bit. Let's work on this bit. Ooh, interesting. It took automatically the other one. Let's see. Yes, so I'm gonna select it and give it the ground mid. Did that work? Okay. Let's turn it to there. I don't need these tools. I need this to be seeable. This is the main view, or whatever we're gonna work with. So it's gonna be a little bit weird trying to paint like this. Oh, cool. I don't know what this does, but okay. I think it's orthographic or perspective. So let's see. I don't know which way is which. That's perspective, and it's not really isometric, but just trying to shorten the perspectiveness of things. Okay, I thought that would somehow fix some things, but it didn't. So okay, dokie. I want to go to texture paint, and I want to make sure everything's good. Mix brush. Okay, so I want to draw on the right one, ground mid. That's what I'm calling it, ground mid. And got that. Okay, so if I just paint, yay. Okay. Whew. Okay, so we need to make this a little bit smaller. Maybe we can just get the broad. Yeah, let's get the broad strokes. Real here first. Yeah. Okay. So again, the problem is that I'm drawing it at a weird angle. I like to probably draw it at this, but trying to get it to be. I want to rotate it want to rotate it just on the flat angle and try and do it. Yeah, that's probably close enough. Okay, so tools, I want my fill to be, choose a good base color. That's probably going to be the darkest color that I can see here. Darkest is around here. Fill. Okay, and then I'm going to go back to brush, mix, choose a slightly lighter evening wandering lead. It's okay. Take your time. Let's see. Evening. Did you misspell it or what happened? I was not sure. Just gotta brush this in and try to make some deliberate holes in where I'm doing it, so that the darker color that I got here can still kind of be visible. Something like that. So like anything, I'm gonna try and work my way up the color grade. So let's see. I'm probably just gonna get a little bit warmer and just kind of pat some of these in. Just trying to get some really just basic of like, okay, here's my generic base there. Okay, and then we can look more closer to see that. Let's see, so we'll have to probably work from the real perspective of the camera. Try and get close to. Problem is that I need both of these open at the same time, but I can't. Maybe I can try and get close. Ooh, that looks cool. Okay, well, we'll just have to maybe just play with this and see. This is gonna be tricky. Oh boy. So probably around here. Let's see. I'll probably just go straight up then, and then see. Right about it, just kind of goes straight down, maybe. And so the point is that hopefully any place that I kind of miss will then carry that color, that undercarriage kind of color, I guess. And then just slowly work my way up. It's a little too bright, so I'm just gonna go slightly. And just kind of dab some of these in, and then kind of get maybe something in the middle. Okay. Save. That's apparently going to be biggest issue with all this, is that it's entirely possible that at any time the whole image here can just disappear. So just got to be real careful and kind of highlight them. But apparently it's going to be a different color. So that's pretty cool. I'm liking that. Even though this on its own looks pretty cool. If I did this on my own, I'd probably do something like this and just like, oh, that's done, you know? But Bob wants all these richer oranges and browns that I can add in here. So let's try that. Get something there. Go a smidge darker than that. And so it should be roughly around here. Seems like I went way over there, so let's try and get maybe. So it just seemed like the trees are sort of in the middle of it. So if I just kind of get in the middle here, and so kind of go over it, or like go over to this weird crust thing that I got there. Okay. Okay, and then let's see, does that work? Okay. Probably just need to diffuse it or try to see if I can do more. Probably like more actually out. Probably like angle it out maybe. It's gotta be a lot of switching just to see whether or not we're doing good. Excuse me. Okay. So that's good. Then we can add the little highlights, make it a little bit smaller. Kind of dance these around. This is kind of like my other painting, I guess, with the other Bob Ross paintings out there. All just kind of those blurry versions of like the real Bob Ross paintings. I can never really in focus whenever I do these. Probably just I like having it be somewhat very Gaussian blurred, you know. And that feels good. Yeah, there's probably some more closer to the trees here. And then we get lighter and we get smaller. So we can pick out some smaller little, maybe like what do you call gum, not gumdrops, the gopher. What's going on? Gopher holes. I got my shadows on. I can turn my sun off. See what that does. That just makes it darker. This looks cool. I'm not gonna lie, this looks cool. Oh man. If I get something in the middle and then kind of diffuse it a little bit more, which just means like to blur it or try to make it seem more blurred. Let's see. That looks cool. Yeah, I wanted something, my main goal was to try and make it look like Skyward Sword, so I think I'm doing pretty good so far. Okie dokie. What you got? Because it's any live stream you post, but I really like to see you doing something like animating 3D models. Thank you. And designs too. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, it's okay if you kind of get like too like enthralled of like what I'm doing, and it's like, wow, you can't have anything to say, and it's like, man, that's okay. Oh boy. Let's see it just to complete this little section here. Here you go. I'd like to see you doing something like that. Dream on. Oh, you want me to actually do 3D mod? Okay. Animating in 3D. Yeah, I've had somewhat experience. I've had some not super classical training, I guess you can say, but just kind of here and there learning. So yeah, let's see. Won't truly feel like Skyward Sword unless you make this with a Wiimote. That'd be cool. You could actually use Switch controllers as Bluetooth controllers, and then get some macros with your computer, and they like work really well. I've tried it, and it's like, what? I don't know if you guys know, but tablets usually have, or like Wacom tablets usually have like these express keys, like as physical buttons built into the tablet, and they're able to use like different button controls, or you can map them to be different keyboard shortcuts and stuff. So I have one. I can click one right now and see if you can hear it. That's the save. So yeah, Wiimote might be tricky, but I can probably actually use Switch controllers because they have a lot of buttons on them. That's like, yeah, you can do the same kind of thing of making it seem like it's okay. What happened there? I'm gonna see what the replay looks like. Did it just go to the desktop? Let's see. I'm really far behind. Maybe there's an easier way to catch up to myself. Let's see. But yeah. Okay, I just went to the desktop and that freaked out. Not for too long. Okay, cool. What color am I? Do. But yeah, that'd be something to try out. That'd be fun challenge too. Falcon's gone. Yeah, he got a little tired. Well, he fell off the cliff, so he's just taking a little nap now. Oh boy. Yeah, that background is actually made by one of the team members for Midnight Mares. So Midnight Mares is a it's like a Disney like multi-enterprise thing at this point. That's like, yeah, you can it's a TV show, it's a movie, it's a games, it's not games. it's a Midnight Mares, let's see, it's toys, and there's gonna be a cartoon and a comic. Okay, jeez, what am I saying? Gotta be careful. Promising too much. But yeah, one of the team members that I'm working with made that background. So for the live streams, the one live stream, what am I saying? For the one live stream we did a month or so ago, I changed it to be more relevant to the in case that happened where the stream just blew up, where I accidentally just all clicked out of everything. I used the Midnight Mares picture as a failsafe to make sure that that won't happen. Or at least it'll be something relevant, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So sorry about that if you're super into him. He's my, yeah, before Smash 5-ish? What is it? Yeah. Before Smash 5, Falcon was my main, so, yeah. Now I use Inkling as my main. They're good. I like Splatoon a lot, so it's like, yeah, made sense to like play with those characters. They're really well incorporated into this match. It works really well. Flip. There you go. So let's do the underbrush. It's kind of like making like, I don't know if you like models or something where gotta get regular painting skills in a sense. That's like, yeah, if you wanna. Right now I'm just working on the white brush part of it, where it's like, yeah, it's not the final color, but it's like just trying to be it of what will be underneath it. Undercarriage version of the colors here. So I know this is gonna be this brownish color, but I know that there's some other colors underneath, so it's just easier to just get that first, because obviously I don't have layers to work with here, so gotta make do with what I got here, you know. That's a little dark. So let's see. Just gotta brush that in just barely there. But yeah, trying to do like a Switch controller challenge, trying to paint something or do anything would be interesting. Yeah, I'd be down for that. I like to super make sure that I get everything kind of set up. It would take a little bit of setup to really get that going. But yeah, I think that'd be really interesting. Let's see, so I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller. What would you guys think? Well, if I had to do that as a challenge, what would you guys like to see as a like art, animation, making something? I think 3D modeling, I'm trying to do pen and mouse right now, and I'm already losing my coordination. I don't know. I think Barbaros would be with just like regular, like even like Flash or something would be interesting. That might work. I don't know. But now where I missed, it's gonna be that. So that's why. Yep. Okay. And then that's the dark. I'm kind of making it kind of, what I did here was kind of like a brown, almost like dirt. But I feel like it's supposed to be grass. So that's why I tried to do like an earlier, trying to make it more orangey, but didn't quite work out. Oh man. Let's see. Let's just save it. So let's be more careful with our color choices and try to choose better color, maybe. Pop. Make it more orangey. Dark. Beep. Okay. And then we're just gonna temp this in. Okay. I think modeling. Yeah. I mean, I can barely just do modeling. That's what I said. On its own. I don't know, man. I think we keep donating money so you have to get a new computer. Ooh, okay. Yeah, so I can have like Windows 11. I'm not sure if my computer actually is Windows 11 compatible. I have to look up my my dad's saying yes, apparently. And then he shrugged. Oh, he's super shrugged. He nodded at first, so now I'm not sure. I keep getting different like release dates for Windows 11 too, so I don't even know when it's actually supposed to come out. Or it just is like supposed to be whenever it's ready, I guess. Maybe getting demos of it. Yeah. But yeah, if my computer somehow wasn't compatible with 11, then maybe I'll get a new one, so I can do that. I don't think that's super gonna be worth it, especially if they're still gonna be supporting 10, hopefully. So I don't know. Let's see. There's a paint sculpting game for PlayStation VR. I don't have PlayStation, so that's gonna be a little tricky to get that going. Let's see. Figured that I know. You know it's gonna be good, you know? It's gonna change the feature with all those. I mean, that one update where they added the weather. Yeah. So you know that you should trust in the brand to get you to the updates and stuff that you need and you deserve. Knowing what the weather is on your computer as a taskbar thing, yeah. I immediately turned it off. I was like, this is so unnecessary. And then it became like a couple weeks later. Then it became like the 100-degree heat, and it's like, yeah, I'm on my computer. I know it's hot. You know, don't need my computer to tell me that. Oh boy, just gotta get some more fun colors in here. Let's see. I haven't had much OS, I haven't had much OS kind of problems, but recently, it's mostly just like my applications and stuff are just so bloated that I'm trying to do so much of it all at once. That's like, yeah, that's gonna blow up anything on any kind of supercomputer. Do you hear like all those? I watch a lot of Blender tutorials as well, and they're like have like these. I have 300 GPU processors that all got all the graphic cards in them, and my animation takes 3 days to render, and it's like, what? So yeah, so I'm doing good. It's just like, yeah, I'm not trying to do that much crazy stuff, but hopefully push come to shove that I'll be okay. There you go. Let's add some definition here. Okay. So somewhere in here, I was gonna do eye. Yes, eyedropper would work. Let's see. Okay. Try to get something in here, maybe. Let's see what this does. Oh, I can see it. That's good. I forgot that's over there. I was using the Barbaros image, so I couldn't see it. Hello, let me get my arm so I can grab it. There you go. Welcome. Hi, cartoons. I'm so behind on you guys. Sorry. Let's see. So much to do on this side, and also messing up on this side too. That's fun. Come on. Come on. Okay. Come on. See if I can probably just get in the middle of this. All right, supposed to read. Let's see. When 10 has been better than 8, most of them. I think 8 just had like the reputation of those weird, you know, the Windows whatever this is, or they had like the big, digitally full screen sort of a stuff. Yeah, that was like the weird part of it. Everything else, I mean, yeah, my OS has never been like, oh no, my whatever is blown up. Whoops. Just been the more expensive, you know, GPU processing stuff that's like, whoops, can't let you do that, you know, kind of a issue. So, I've been good. Yeah. For the most part, you know. It's been fine. I'm fine. Okay. So that's more green. Let's make it more orangey in here. Let's make it more green. Okay. Let's see. But it wants to know how much it'll cost to do a 10-minute animation. For a professional or someone who's actually done this a lot, they would probably say like over 1,000. I mean, realistically, it's incredible of like just how much it would take to do a full animation, full everything, full new assets, full frame by frame or cut out. Doesn't matter. It's basically just hundreds of hours. 10 minutes would probably take like, you know, at minimum 100 or so hours if you're fast, and then probably like ballpark would be like, you know, 200, 300 hours. So depending on if you're paying for by the hour, or you know, probably don't want to say like, oh, I'll do it by the minute, because minute is a lot of work. It's actually really incredible. Give him a derpy. Exactly. Just that's, you know, just get an image. That's why a lot of people like images, because it's like, yeah, you have one picture, you're done. You don't have to draw 1,440 pictures per minute. And then what's that? Times 10. Try to get my calculator. So one quick maths. So there's 24 frames a second, and then you want 60 of those seconds. So 60 times 24 frames, 1,440 times 10 minute is 14,440. Nope, where's that coming from? 14,400 frames. So even if you do it somehow, maybe divided by 2, 7,200 keyframes, making sure that all those work and join together and motion together. A minute might take 50 to 100 hours. So even just 50 times 10 is still 500 times minimum wage is 10. So already it's like $5,000 minimum. Of course, if you want 500 times 15, let's do 20, so $10,000. So yeah, I would say 5,000 to 10,000, depending on who you ask and whether they're nice or not. So it's, yeah, that's why a lot of people don't quite request those, especially in that length. If you somehow get a really good tight storyboard and get that all done, all good up, that can save a lot of time in the animator to not have to worry about super complex, like, I've had a lot of commissions in the past of like those idea people who like, I have an idea but not knowing the studio or logistics of like how really that's actually going to play out. Of like, yeah, I want 20 characters and they're all going to be doing something and it's going to be a crowd shot for like every scene, and you know, they're all going to be zipping around. It's going to be action, you know, the entire time, and explosions everywhere, and just like everyone's reacting to it and everyone's flying around. It's like, yeah, that sounds cool. And then he actually started working on it. It's like, oh no, this isn't gonna work out. But yeah, I've had people not exactly with that kind of a storyline, but just like not knowing of just like, ooh, yeah, you don't really you have a script, but also not really working on grammar skills. Kind of is important to have. Make sure you got grammar skills when you try to explain something complicated to someone. They can kind of understand what you're saying. And then storyboarding is a huge thing, because especially trying to figure out like what exactly do you want, and then trying to translate that to something that I can work on, you know, as an animator, is like, that's actually a huge step. Is trying to figure out between trying to get from script to storyboard has been really tricky with some people that I've worked with over the last years or something. Excuse me. It's like, ooh. So yeah, you have this vision, but then it's like, how do you explain it, and then how do you really work on it? So yeah, it depends greatly on like who the client is. That's like whether or not you need to do different revisions and say like, how's this look, and then they would say, no, use more macaroni. No, try it again. You know, there's a Courage Cowardly Dog reference there. Now there's too much macaroni. Not enough cheese. That's too much cheese. You need more macaroni. And it's like, just go back and forth with like, what do you actually want? You know? And so you're just spending so much time just even on the storyboard and trying to figure that out. And it's like, I really don't know. So eventually you have to say like, at a point to say like, I really don't know what you want. And so I don't think you want, you know, either. So yeah, we'll just have to try this again some other time. So unfortunately, yeah, I just had to like, yeah, we're not able to really figure it out, or the logistics of what you want are also not quite great. It'll be very expensive to work on this. Like trying to work on my other stuff, that's like, ooh, yeah, that's not gonna work. How's that gonna work out? So, oh boy. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah. What happened to my bottom screen and Windows color? Let me click Windows logo. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what kind of, are you wondering, are you working on a computer or a laptop? It seems like that sounds like one of those surfaces sort of issues. Not a surface level issue, but something like that. Yeah. So, yeah, I spent like probably too long trying to work with this guy to figure out like what exactly they want. And it's like, okay. And then once I figured out what they wanted, it was like, oh no. This is gonna be fun. So, yeah. Let's see. Okay. So that guy's all green. It's not really supposed to be green. It's supposed to go back out there too. I messed up the geometry a little bit. So maybe I could just make this darker. And then we'll just call this good. Oh well. Just much more lush. Try to. If I just keep making these more layered, maybe this will work. I don't know. It's not a feeling with this, you know. It's kind of like, yeah, that didn't work. Let's try it again, or try to, because you can always go over it and say like, all right, this is looking cool. I'm just impressed with how this is looking. Okie dokie. Hello. Is that a Sergeant Frog OC? Or one of those characters? Hello. Brandon. That's awesome. Okay. So what I wanted was something like that, and then this gets kind of dark greeny there. So where is that? Dark greeny starts there. Okay, cool. Love for you, Yoshi Bob Ross Water. Thank you. Bop. And so probably around here. There. Okay, so this gets darker. Let's just get it darker. Yeah, there you go. Okay. I start study. Is that it? I read study as it was like study. And I was like, that shouldn't be right. Oh well. So that's good. Let's make. It's just kind of green and yellowy. Okay. I can do that. Let's see. Bop. Bop. Okay. So let's get it more greenish. Probably also save. There we go. Okay. Good. Good. Okay. So it's just like building up all this land mass here. And then we'll just add more lighter, more yellowy. So it's more yellowy over here-ish. Set that. Let's add it more yellowy. That's orangey. Let's get. Let's just get this color. There you go. Okay, and then it's probably not that big, but oh well. Now it's just ooh. That's bright, so let's kind of darken it down, kind of. If I can please diffuse it a little bit here. Oh. Okay. How's this looking here? Up. Yeah, that's working, actually. It's really working. Alright, we're doing good. Let's see. Answer your question. Yes, it is a Sergeant Frog OC or FC that a friend of mine made a long time ago. Name's below me for. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I like Sergeant Frog. Read some of the manga. And, well, I watched the anime first and then read some of the manga. It's pretty fun. I kind of like Invader Simi. What else did that? It was kind of Invaders. Those are fun. That's true, yeah. Let's reframe that. That's why I even, like, rectified from not saying the commissioner, because it's probably also really embarrassing. That I wasn't able to get their commission in. Okay. Can't use the same paint rules here. So let's see, just kind of paint this in. Okay. It's kind of like in the bottom left is some sort of strategic game kind of map. It's kind of fun. Some kind of like. I don't know. What kind of game would that kind of look like in? I don't know. This reminds me of some kind of video game map, or just some kind of like fantasy map or something like Lord of the Rings style. And it's like, huh, gotta trespass through the every woods, acres of Mortimer. Meow, meow. Let's add that back in and kind of go whoosh, whoosh. Kind of keep saying diffuse, but that's kind of the best kind of term for this. Let's see. Bop. Let's see. Exactly. Yeah, we're all friends here, but yeah, we also, don't know of other people around us are also friends, so especially people, this is public, so anyone can like sort of read this as a video later. So I try to be careful about everything. Let's see. It's probably not supposed to be this color. It's supposed to be probably more brownish, but let's just make this much for darker. Make this like 100 beep, and then we'll just softly just trying to tint it in a way back into a little bit darker colors. Okay. That's not the buttons for typing in numbers there. There you go. Okay. Is that a mistypo? Or that's just a typo? What's a mistypo? So let's be careful and see. Zoom in on some of this. Some of these. Yeah. Some of this geometry isn't quite the most normalized. So, But now it's more colorful, so that's fun. Okay. So we got 10 minutes. Let's see, what should I do? Probably go back in and see right about where I want to fix things up. Probably around here, probably make this a little bit darker. Okay. So let's get this and get darker. And then go, whoa, whoa, whoa. Something like that. A little bit darker. There you go. Okay. Soft doxing. So I like SoftBank. Okay. Speaking of bank, let's see if that's looking good. So probably next time we'll have to work on the water and then the foreground stuff. So I think this is good. Yeah, I think my normals are very messed up here. What's going on? What? What? Oh, is there just a hole? Oh, it's a hole. Ah. See? Okay. So I need to go into object mode. Go into here and say, hey, little dot, you want to be over here? Okay. Cool. 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 Okay. Cool. Okay. 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 Okay, cool. I'll probably just make some smaller tweaks here. Let's try that. Let's try selecting this, go into texture paint, and then save. There we go. And then just do some quick smaller highlights here and there. And then we'll call it. So I'll just go into each little, apparently I made little sections now. What's going on? Oh, there we go. I was using your wrong thingy. Let's see. Sauce. Bop. Bop. Let's make it 40 and just go, ha ha, whoa, you little highlight, whoa. Let's see. Whoa, 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 whew, 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 whew. Okay. There you go. These highlights are a little bit bright, so I just kind of bring it down just a smidge. Okay. And then, and out of my camera, it's very retained or very locked down practically. So if I just kind of add smaller little details here and there, it kind of helps with not having to worry about literally making a 360 version of this. So it's like, yeah, I can just literally just kind of work on these little segments and go, okay, good. Oh boy. Let's see here. Okay. Thank you, Wander. Thank you, Lamb. Okay. I want to add something. That is my own interpretation. I know that the Bob Ross is very, it's got little tiny details to everything. It's just very It's got tiny micro details. That everything's kind of brushy, or like it has more depth than trying to. This has no depth really, so I would need to add like some sort of particle system, but that's gonna be really tricky. Thinking about. That if I try to do that, I'm not sure how it would really work. Put it on time, good. Let's see. Do. Thank you. Okay, so you probably just make whoop, 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 whoop. These little tiny, whoa, whoop, 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 whoop. Little tiny highlights here and there, and then say, hey, that's a little too bright, so we just kind of go back with a darker color and kind of smooth it out and kind of go a little bit darker and then kind of smooth it out again. Okay, and then say I want it to be more green, so I'm going to go more green with a very diffused color, and then just kind of tint it back to be more green. And then say, yeah. It's probably too much. Let's bring it back. Okay. Okay, next part. Yep. And we're doing good. Okay. It's kind of a little bit weird. Probably want some more. Let's do a little tiny highlight, at least just in here. Excuse me, just a couple. Just to say, wow, what a color. Okay. Let's see. Wanna take care of that star? I see it. Oh boy. Okie dokie. So that's pretty good there. Pop. Okay, thank you. Take that. Oh, just caps? Okay. How'd you going for anything else there? Okay. That looks good. Let's add some smaller highlights. Make this, and go, yeah. Oh, there you are. Get back. Okay, cool. Kind of just making it my own. I'm not really trying to. That's what I was trying to say earlier. Is that this is kind of my own interpretation of. Kind of just going off on my own now. It's like, this will look cool if I do it like this. I hope. Hope it'll look good if I do it like this. Okay, let's make this section over here maybe a little bit darker. Or I can use the same color as maybe over here on the other side. Beep, and then just kind of tint it down. Maybe make this also a little bit darker on this edge. I'm gonna sneeze real quick. Excuse me. Bless me. There you go. And then kind of bring this out just a little bit further. Up and there. Maybe I should make it more rocky or something. So rocky would mean. Oh boy, I'm gonna have this noodles now. Okay. So this little section right here is messing me up. So maybe I can just go back into object mode and see if I can select this bit. There you go. And then check this out. Whoop, it's not a problem anymore. Just gotta drown your problems. Okay. Into the water. There we go. Oh boy. Just gonna take a couple of these and go. Okay. Now it's gone. Out of sight. My geometry is really messed up now. That's fine. Right, stay safe. Okay. Here you go. It's a little bit weird. It's probably going to render weird, but it's probably like so far away from the camera that hopefully it shouldn't be. And it's probably going to be pretty visible. It'll probably just take some time to just like smooth this out or trying to figure out like what's really going on here. I'm saying like maybe these are, they broke the normals or something, which just means like they, the way that these are axised, the way that these are rotated and moved around, it's something that's not quite interpreted by the computer well, and something's freaky going on here. Oh, it's actually an indent? Oh, look at that. See this? Hello, but 3 cup. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, check out this, let me see if I can save it. Texture paint. Save. Go to UV. Yeah, check that out. So it's got these little sections here. That looks pretty cool just on its own. I mean, this could be its own artwork. I mean, this looks like pretty cool. Oh, man. Okay. So now we're at the end of time. We're out of time here. Let's see. So we got this little thing. Good. Let's save this one more time. Let's see if I can. Can I? I can't save it again. Oh well. Well, I mean, so it's safe. So good. So you can see like somewhere there's some little broken bits. That's probably where the that issues that we had with the geometry was breaking. And these is stretched because the way that I modeled it initially was that these were, or maybe these were stretched. Like, yeah, these are longer polygons, so it is a little bit weird. Oh well. Okay, so let's get this into position. Turn my fancy computer parts off. Visualization thingies. Okay, let's go to toast time. Alright. Let's see if I can... I'm actually moving something instead of moving the screen. There we go. It's looking somewhere else. Let's see if I can crop this a little better here. That's good. Okay. Okay, let me get some water and we'll be ready for toaster time. Alright. Okay. How we doing? Let's see. Alright. Another Sasha. Welcome. Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. As you can't see your face picture is posted. Yeah, I mean, this is, you know, all those kind of like those early 90s PSAs with computers is like, well, yeah, you're kind of very like visible on the internet, especially like what you post, and especially like with social media stuff. Now it's like you're literally posting all your stuff, so yeah, you just don't want to put it into the wrong hands. It's just like the end of it is that you don't want to just go ahead and splay your guts and then someone's gonna go and splay your guts, you know? You don't want that to happen. So that's why. It's very serious, yeah. Okie dokie. Let's move on though. I think we can move on, right? I think we all can keep talking if there's just more to say about it. I don't think there really is. Okie dokie. That's what I saw. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Elijah. Alright. Let's see. So we got this. This looks, it's getting there. The more like flat colored painting especially like this brown, this dirt section that I made. That made me remind most of Skyward Sword. So see if I can kind of recreate that over the rest of this and see. I probably like painted like way more than yeah. Looking at a different screen, it's like yeah, I probably painted way more than I needed to. So oh well, that the area that I should have paid attention where you actually see it is actually not as much detailed. Oh well, yeah, I'll just have to go back in and really fine tune it way closer to actually where these are. So I have a better framework. So it's where things need to be now. So I think that's good. Let's see here. So yeah, the rest of this will be to do the water, which might just be adding some little like ripples or something. I'm not sure really what I would need to do. I think with that Bob Ross, if we go back to here, yeah, it's all crusty. Mine's HD. The water has these little ripples, and I thought it had more of a realistic, or more defined reflection, but it's not that much. So probably get rid of just as much as Bob did. But yeah, I'll still have to play the camera, which is gonna be interesting because it's 3D and had to paint it at the weird angle again. And then get the foreground stuff, which still needs work done, but we kind of started from the back and now we're moving closer. So which means we need to pay more attention to what we do moving forward. Haha. Okay. Let's see. We're better than Browns. Baby, the next Browns. Thank you. I'm getting there. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't say so. I'm more accustomed to being an animator. More just used to that. So I think my painting and artistic illustration skills are definitely not as I haven't really tapped into it enough that I can just do these sort of stuff. But yeah, this took like already a month to really make this, and I could look at this and say like, oh, this is, you know, a teacher might say like, oh, good job. You know, you might have like a list of this checklist of stuff that's like, well, you got the elements and you got composition, you got color. Good effort. You know, it's like it's not outstanding at this point. It would need more, a lot more finesse to really make it really pop. So I don't know. Well, what do you guys think? Is it good or what? Like, let's do like the school grade. Obviously the front of this. Ignore like the front part here, but just the stuff we did today and everything else. What would you guys think? No pressure. You don't need to. Bye bye. I don't know what your name is. I can't probably pronounce it. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, it almost had to translate. Oh, it almost had it. Maybe. Search. Nope. Alexander? Can you translate it? Go on, Google. Alexander. There you go. Bye bye. Okay. Let's see. Oop, I can hear myself. Okay, so I got a little distracted there. Okay. Let's see. Could be angled up a little more, maybe. Which part angled up? So I can go back to the original, and it's roughly the same. Some of the colors it's definitely got a little bit off. Somehow. That's really weird. Everything's basically in the same place. Obviously, I keep going back and forth too quick, then it's like, yeah, you really see, like, oh yeah, these are... they're really off. I'm still happy. I'm actually, yeah, I'm proud of what I made with this. This is nice looking. It's coming together. So I guess on Thursday, that's what this whole thing at the bottom is. Whoop. is to say that we'll have a stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 4 p.m. /7 or whatever you guys are there. I don't know. Whenever the son allows you. What? Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so next time we'll probably work on the water, and then maybe we might have time to work on the foreground, and then that's basically it, really. Besides maybe, ooh, I wanted to do some particles with to add some grass or something, but they would have to be very specialized and add a lot of different variations. Because obviously if I put like a grass, down here with a certain color, and then I put it down here, then it would be kind of a little bit off. So I could just do weight painting to say, hey, only do grass at certain areas. So like maybe like only in the green parts, and then can have green leaves or something. Yeah, I'll have to think about it more. There's yeah. We'll have to see. Let's see. I'll come up. At challenge life. What? Excuse me. Trying to read that. Trying to figure out what you mean. But thank you. Thank you. Bye. Thank you. I'll see you next stream, but I will come at a challenge live stream. Okay. Yeah, if you have to leave, that's okay. Thank you. Yeah, we're pretty much at the talking at a wall kind of a point of the stream where it's kind of like, I'm not really saying anything, but I could definitely just ramble on for 20 minutes. I got some Discord. Let me check what that is real quick here. Let's see. Oh, welcome, Nightmare Crystal, 2D Discord. Hope you have fun there. Let's see. So yeah, I don't think there's much more to say unless I want to talk about the movie. Still working on that, obviously. Got some pretty good groundwork going. I was gonna show a preview on the Sunday, but I wasn't able to get around to it. Just working on other stuff and just wasn't able to provide something that was gonna be good and substantial. I felt like I would have rushed it if I did it on Sunday, so that's usually the time that I usually post them on Patreon, is like the last Sunday of the month, but I feel like I'm breaking that pattern, so I probably have to do it on Wednesday, so that's gonna be like the last day of the month. Oh well. And I'll make some sort of a preview video or images, or tell the patrons what's going on. So I have some really good, exciting progress on it, on the movie. Chapter 5. It's actually going pretty good. Yeah. Can't really say how much, or else there'll be spoilers for the patrons and for you. So, yeah. Let's see though. It's not much more to say that I can think of. Anything else I'm probably missing? I talked about the weather. It's hot. Anything else I want to say? I don't think so. Let me get some water so I can stop talking for half a second here. Otherwise, I think we're good. Let me change frame. There you go. This is a frame I want to have the centered. It's supposed to animate too. It's kind of slowly animating there. It's kind of moving the camera a little bit back and forth. Let's see. So there you go. So it really shows the depth there. So yeah, once we finish this, it should look pretty cool. Hopefully. And you can see the tree in the front moving way further in distance than the trees in the back if they move. Let's see. Wait for newsroom. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm kind of rambling on. I don't have much more to say, so sorry. Did hit double digits this stream? Oh, awesome, and stay close to 10. See, it's probably some dumb YouTube thing that I'm not wholly aware of. That's like, yeah, we'll recommend it for some reason. The only thing I really changed with the behind the scenes YouTube stuff is that I changed it from having a custom thumbnail to using a generic null thumbnail, I guess you could say, is that there's no thumbnail, so that it updates as I work, or like as I continue to stream, then it'll have like when you like look at the watch page, and it'll seem like a snapshot of it. Did that work? Did that work? Did that work? Cause I'm still live, so I should see the that. There it is. Okay, yes, cool. Okay, that's still working. Good. Well, I'm glad you guys came. This has been fun. This is really fun. I like doing this, yeah. Let's see. I'm just saying words now, so I probably should stop before I say less words of meaning. Alrighty. Thank you guys. I can't really do the hug because I have my palette here, so I'll just kind of pretend. Hug. Thank you guys. Thank you for all the support and viewing and everything. Working really hard on the movie and Midnight Mares, so both of those should be maybe at the same time. Who knows? Because we're working on both of them, so we'll try to get one of them done at least before you know it. So, okay. I think I said less words again, so okay. Thank you guys. Tune in. Today's really Tuesday? Okay, so tune in Thursday. Okay. Thank you guys. Bye bye, guys. Bye.